Hey guys, this is Abhishek from gadgetstudios.com, and today we are going to do the quick unboxing and full review of the Xiaomi Mi4, which has been launched today in India. This device has been launched for a price of 19,999, approximately 20,000 rupees you will have to pay for this phone. And we have the Indian retail package with us. As you can see, this is how the packaging look like. This is again looking like any other Xiaomi devices which we have seen earlier. We have some specification at the back side which are mentioned. So the model number is Mi4 WCDMA 16GB. So 16GB is the storage which we have on this phone, and you get approximately 12GB out of that. You have Snapdragon MSM 8227 AC Pro chipset, which is Snapdragon 801, and we have the 2.5 GHz quad-core CPU, 3GB of RAM, out of which approximately 1.5 to 1.8 GB of RAM is something which is available for free for the user, and on first boot you will get approximately 1.8 GB. We have 5-inch of IPS LCD display which has a full high definition resolution, which is full HD, which is very good, and the pixel density is very high and there is no pixelation which you can notice on the display. We have 8 megapixel front camera, 13 megapixel autofocus back camera which has the CMOS image sensor, as you can see, and again it can give you pretty good photos. The front camera is again one of the best cameras you can have on any smartphone on this price segment. We have 3000 mAh battery, which is again going to give you around 1 to 2 days of battery backup. And when we talk about other things like the MIUI, so it is coming with MIUI 6, which is based on Android 4.4 KitKat, and Xiaomi is also working on the latest version of MIUI which will work on Lollipop, and they are working on that. That should get released by end of March or April. You will get Lollipop as well on the Xiaomi Mi4. This is something which we have got the information from the company today itself. We have 3G support, 2G support. Again, this is a single SIM phone and it supports 3G, and when it comes to the SIM card connectivity, it will have a micro SIM inside. So once we open the package, the first thing which we see is the Xiaomi Mi4. This is how the device looks like. As you can see, this device looks beautiful. In terms of design and the kind of build quality it has, design is kind of different as compared to some of the phones out there, and build quality is very good. So it is quite higher on the build quality front. It is like a premium phone for approximately 20,000 rupees which you can buy. Taking a look over the phone from the front, as you can see, we have glass. At the back side we have plastic, which is polycarbonate plastic, and it has a glossy feel which is again not going to give you a very good grip, but it has a texture inside over there. I don't know whether you can see that, but there is a texture, but that is only for the looks. This is going to be very slippery, although this is one of the best 5-inch phone to be used with one hand, because it has very slim bezel which does make it pretty handy to use and pretty good to be used with one hand. You can actually use this phone quite effectively with one hand, which is a very good thing. Let's take a look over the package inside and we will come back to the phone again. And inside the package we have this charger, which is the fast charger, and it can give you around 1 ampere to 2 ampere of current. So it is a fast charger. It can work in a fast charging mode with this device once you connect it with the help of this cable. Again, this is a standard but good quality micro USB cable which comes within the package, which will provide the fast charging on this phone. And then we have some user manuals over there with the sub ejection tool, which also come within the package. And here we have the user manual, and we should be having the SAR values being mentioned on this user manual. Just take a look. Okay, the SAR values are mentioned. So the maximum limit for the SAR values is 1.6 watt per kg, whereas this device has a SAR value of 1.360 watt per kg, which is the maximum, and again it is under the permissible limit. So these are all things which you will get inside the package, which includes the cable, charger, and the user manual and SIM ejection tool, and that's it. There is nothing else inside the package. Let me just keep the entire package aside for a while and we will take a look over the Xiaomi Mi4 which we have with us. So this is how the phone look like. As I already told you, this phone is very good in terms of the build quality. They have used steel on the edges. Again, it has a steel frame inside which is having the complete phone components, and it is again very good in terms of the build quality. When it comes to this side, we can see that we have the volume rocker and the power and sleep key. Both of these buttons are metallic buttons and they give you very good amount of feedback. At the top you have the IR blaster so that you can use this device as a TV remote. We have a 3.5 audio jack. you have these white areas. This is actually for the antennas for the Wi-Fi and radio. And at the back we can see that we have a 13 megapixel camera, autofocus camera it is, and it can record high definition video at 720p 1080p, and you can also record slow motion video at 120 fps. We do have secondary microphone for noise cancellation, and we also have LED flash for low light photos, or you can use it as a torch. At the bottom, at the back, you can see that we have the Mi logo, the Xiaomi logo, and at the bottom over there on the edges we have the loudspeaker grill, and we have the mic port for data syncing and charging, and then we have two more bands over here as well for antenna. On this side we have nothing. On this side we have the SIM tray, which can actually come out and it will take a micro SIM inside, not a normal size SIM card, not a nano SIM. When we take a look over the front, we can see that we have the nice metallic earpiece below the glass, and we have the proximity and embedded sensors over there, Mi branding again over there, and we have the 8 megapixel fixed focus camera. And at the bottom on the front we have touch capacitive buttons, and they do have backlit LED and they will light up whenever you tap on them. This is how the lock screen look like. Let me just unlock the phone, and this is how the UI look like. Again, the Mi UI, which is running on top of Android, is very much customized, and it has been customized as per the needs of the consumer. They have added a lot of options. For example, if you are on the lock screen and you would like to launch the camera, you just need to swipe it like this and you can launch the camera. This is very good. And now let's take a look over the notification center. As you can see, this is how the notification center look like. You can easily dismiss these notification and you can toggle to this area over here. You can have different kind of toggles for the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth lock, and automatic brightness as well. Right now the phone is on full brightness. When it comes to settings, I can show you the settings over there, and let's take a look over the version of Android and other details. So we have the model number, which is Mi4W, which is the model number of this phone, and we have Android 4.4.4 KitKat on this device. We have the MIUI 6.3.1.0, and which is the stable build, and you have quad-core CPU, which is 2.5 GHz, 3 GB of RAM, and approximately 12 GB of memory will be available. However, out of 16 GB right now is 9.84 GB because we have installed a couple of applications and games. That is why the storage is less, but you will get 12 GB available to the user once you take this phone out of the box. And then when we talk about some other information, we have some more information related to the kernel and the build number. Let's go back and take a look over the installed applications. So we have all these installed applications which are coming pre-installed. You can always get rid of them. Again, any application which you don't want to see on this phone, you can always uninstall it. However, in terms of camera performance, this is again a pretty good camera you can get. I would say the photo looks pretty good even in low light. In terms of clarity, there is no problem, but in terms of color production, everything is looking kind of off-white, not purely white I would say, but this was the actual scenario. And I would say so here we have the photo which has been taken without light. I would say the photo has came out to be pretty good in terms of clarity, and in terms of color production as well, it is pretty good. And this is the one which has been taken again without light, and this photo also looks pretty good, although it may get grainy if you zoom into it, but it is again very clear. Considering this is a low light shot, this is a very good quality you can get on this device from the rear camera, and this is how the shots will come out to be with artificial light. This photo is coming out to be better in terms of color production as well as in terms of details. And the other one which we have, this is also very nice. So camera is performing pretty good on this device. The low light performance of this device is very good. Let's take a look over the front camera, and this is how the front camera look like. The front camera is again an 8 megapixel camera, and it is one of the best clear camera I would say for front camera selfies as well as for video chat. You can do a high definition video chat. Let me just take a photo of mine. So I've just taken the photo and I can show you the same. As you can see, this is how the front camera quality look like. I would say the photo has came out to be pretty good in terms of clarity, and in terms of details as well, it is very nice. So front camera is doing a very good job, and the 8 megapixel camera on this phone can take very good selfies, and it can also produce colors pretty well. So it is one of the best selfie I can take from a smartphone. So front camera is doing a very good job, and there is no problem with the front camera even in low light, and in daylight you can expect a very good quality as well. We have uploaded the camera samples recorded from the front as well as from the rear camera on this phone, and you can check that out on our YouTube video channel. Some more interesting options of the camera interface is that you can apply different kind of filters by sliding it like this horizontally. When you hold the camera, you can take photos and you can see how does the photo will look like when you are going to take it with different filters. This is how it is going to look like, and you will get a preview of that. You also have the option of launching the camera directly from the lock screen, and for that you just need to lock the device, and whenever you are at the lock screen you just need to swipe it like this and the camera application will get launched. So this is another way of launching the camera pretty quickly. So it does have pretty good camera options, and these are one of those few. On AnTuTu we have got a score of approximately 33,724, which is again very impressive in terms of the overall benchmarks. When it comes to the configuration, we have the CPU information over there, which is Snapdragon 801, which we already told you. We have Adreno 330 GPU on this device, which is again capable of handling high definition games pretty effectively. And when it comes to the available amount of RAM, I can show you that as well. For that we have CPU-Z. The default interface of this particular phone does not allow you to see the available amount of RAM, but with CPU-Z you can find out that approximately 1.1 GB of RAM is available out of the box. Once you take this device out of the box for the first time, you will get approximately 1.6 to 1.8 GB of RAM available out of 3 GB. On Ninamark we have got a score of 59.5 FPS, and this score indicates that it can handle high definition games, and we have played some high definition games. The game which we are going to give you a demo of is going to be Asphalt 8, which will show you the overall gaming performance you will be able to get on this phone, and it can handle Modern Combat 5, Asphalt 8 or any other high definition game you can think of. And again, it does have the storage required for that game as well. As you can see, Asphalt 8 is running on the Mi4 as of now, which we have, and again this game is running for the last 5 minutes on this phone and there is no issue. However, I can notice light amount of heat over here at the back side, which is again not much. It is very mild and the device is not at all very hot, but I'm going to play this game for the next 10 minutes again and see whether it does heat up that much. In terms of graphics, as you can see, everything is running butter smooth. There is no issue with anything on this phone while running this game, and this is again a very graphic intensive game, so you can expect any other game like Subway Surfer or casual game to run very smoothly. You can also play Modern Combat 5 as well on this phone without any issues. So in terms of graphics and the overall performance, as far as gaming is concerned, it is one of the best gaming performance you can get on this particular hardware on this phone, which is a very good thing. Although if you play this game for slightly long time, as I'm doing, you will notice the back side to heat up slightly more. It is approximately 15 minutes I'm gaming on this phone with this particular game I'm playing, and I can notice slightly more amount of heat, especially at the back side over here, as well as on this part on the steel frame. So it does heat up, but not that much to actually make yourself uncomfortable to use. So in terms of gaming, again, it is a very good performer. Here we have the hardware configuration. The model number of this device is Mi4W. As you can see, it has an MSM 8974 chipset, which is Snapdragon 801, and we have a processor which is clocked at approximately 2.5 GHz, and then we have quad-core CPU on this device, which is MSM 8974 Pro AC, which is Snapdragon 801 again. And when we take a look over the display resolution, we have 1080 into 1920, which is good, which is high definition resolution. We have Adreno 330 GPU, and when it comes to the sensors, we have a lot of sensors, almost all the sensors you would need on a smartphone like this. We have accelerometer sensor, magnetic field sensor, gyroscope, ambient light sensor, barometer, temperature, gravity, linear acceleration, rotation, step detector, step counter, motion detector sensor, game rotation, orientation, and all of the sensors, including the pedometer sensor as well on this device, and it also have a temperature sensor. So all these sensors are there, and this device is fully equipped in terms of what all sensors you should have on a device like this. To show you the overall performance of this device as far as audio and video quality is concerned, we are playing a high definition video on this device, and as far as display goes, the display is very good in terms of viewing angles. You can see this display from almost any angle and there is no problem in terms of the clarity or in terms of colors, which is good. When it comes to the loudness is also good. Loudspeaker is pretty loud on this device, which is over here, and it does not get blocked if you place it like this on a table, which is a very good thing. So it is having a pretty good design, and you can always amplify the sound coming out from the loudspeaker by holding the device like this. When it comes to video playback clarity, this video is getting played at 720p, and I can confirm that. As you can see, it can play high definition videos without any issues. Loudspeaker is pretty loud, and the display clarity is one of the best display clarity you can get on this price point. When it comes to the LED notification light, we do have that on this phone. As you can see, the light is over there below the home button. It is right now red because the device is charging. It will glow in yellow and some other colors as well. You can change the color of this LED notification light as well, and it can glow in different color options. Some of the good things on this device is going to be different kind of keyboards which you will get pre-installed. So for example, we have taken a screenshot. When we set up this device, we took the screenshot of that particular screen, and these are there under the screenshot folder. As you can see, this will show you the kind of keyboards you will get once you set this device up. So whenever you set up this device, you will see the option of enabling the Swift key, Google keyboard, and then you have some Chinese Google keyboard as well. I guess I'm not sure what is this, but you do have Fliss key, Swift key, and Google keyboard, from which you can select as a default keyboard on your device once you set this device up for the first time. The custom UI which is running on top of Android is very smooth. It is the MIUI 6. It is very much optimized on this phone, and it does have a lot of custom features which you can have. In case you would like to move more number of applications in a single go, you can actually select them like this, and you can move them to a folder or to a different home screen altogether, and all that can be done just like this, which is possible. You can customize the theme with the help of different kind of wallpapers. Again, you also have the option of downloading themes online for free, and there are a lot of free themes which you can go ahead and download on this device, which is again part of the MIUI ecosystem which they have. So the MIUI 6, which is running on top of Android, does give you a lot of features, a lot of functionality, different kind of widgets, a lot of custom options with which you can actually control the behavior of your notification panel. You can decide which toggles you would like to see. You can play and pause music directly from here, and you can access a lot of other things over there from the notification panel as well as on the home screen. You can customize the look and feel. You can also uninstall multiple applications at once. You can also select in between different kind of animation effects on the home screen itself. As you can see, you can select a crossfade effect, you can select this thing, you can select this thing, and again whenever you go across home screen, you will see all these animations. In all, this is a pretty good device for the price, I would say, but there are a lot of competitors which are there in the market. The first one is going to be the OnePlus, with which you might compare this phone. OnePlus One will come with a bigger display on for slightly more price, that is 2000 rupees. So you will get a bigger display on that one, and also a bigger storage. If you compare this device with another competitor in the market, which is the Honor 6, then again Honor 6 is also pretty good in terms of the overall specification and the kind of day-to-day usage performance you will get from that phone. So this device is going to face a very tough competition as of now in the market. And in case you want to buy this, one thing which I would like to suggest you, for which you may like to go for it, is the UI. The UI is one of the best fluid UI, which has a lot of custom features unlike some other phones. Even if you talk about OnePlus One, that will not have that much number of custom features which this UI has, and this UI is very much customized to actually perform in a pretty good way. One thing which you can notice on this device is that the heating is something which might affect your experience, because I'm not very happy with the heating part of it, because the device does heat up slightly more, which does make this part kind of more in terms of temperature. And in that case, because it is again a glossy back cover, so the grip also is not that good. Because of that, again I would like you to suggest, in case you are considering this phone, you should go for a back cover instantly once you buy this phone. Again, this will not come within the package. So that's all from us as far as the quick unboxing and full review of the Xiaomi Mi 4. In case you have any questions, in case anything which we have missed in this video, please let us know through the comment section below, and we would love to help you. Again, if you are thinking about OTG is supported on this phone. And that's all from us as far as the full review of this phone is concerned. Thanks for watching this video. In case you have any questions, you can leave your questions in the comment section below. You can like this video if this video helped you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.